Don't you dare leave me here standing, longing for a dance. Walk right up, your eyes are asking. Time to take the chance. Don't you dare end this night early. Life is short, my dear. If you're thinking of retreating, don't you dare. If I say that we will keep it to one short song, if I promise to behave and do nothing wrong, we might be having fun before too long, before too long. If we move a little slower, the music might stop. If we get a little closer, my heart just might pop. If they knew what we were thinking, their jaws might drop, their jaws might drop. Don't you dare leave me here thirsty while you sip and drink. I don't want deep conversation, I don't need to think. Don't you dare look toward the door, tonight is young, my dear. Don't you whisper a word of leaving. Don't you dare. If I say that we will keep it to one short song, if I promise to behave and do nothing wrong, we might be having fun before too long, before too long. If you're wondering how you're doing, well, I'm a big fan. If you like the amber light and the sound of the band, if you're wondering.
Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Kiana, but on here I go by the Modern Sim. Today we are playing with my current household, the Whitmores. In this specific, we are playing with Giselle and Marcus. Now I'm pretty much still following the order of the polls. The last episode it's Brendan and Amani, this episode Giselle and Marcus, and the next episode would be the Whitmore McCarthy household, better known as Clark and Aiden, and then followed by Noah Whitmore and maybe the parents, we shall see. But anyways guys, I don't want this intro to be any longer than it needs to be, so without further ado, let's get into it. So we are starting this episode off Sunday evening, going into the later night. Before we get too deep into the episode, I want to quickly go over the plans for this episode. It's going to be a very sociable weekend for Giselle and Marcus, so tonight I want it to be a very cozy, intimate night with just the two as they stay in and just be a cute couple. And then tomorrow we will possibly follow Giselle to work, and I use that loosely because we weren't really like Giselle. I'm still working out how I want to make her career more active, but you'll see what I'm talking about. Like, we'll be going to a location so she can do work. Okay, so we'll be doing that Monday, and then Monday night we'll be having a sort of get together between her and a couple of friends as they prepare for the New Year's. It's gonna be like a New Year's vision board party. And then Tuesday is actually New Year's. Now you're looking at my save like, girl, you got a couple more weeks of winter, so how is Tuesday New Year's? Well, essentially what happened was I ended up slowing down my game time, and if you don't know, when you do that, it messes up calendar. And so my calendar got messed up, and I ended up resetting winter again, so all the stuff can go back to normal. And so I was just like, technically New Year's is supposed to be right here, or the last day of winter, which would have been this Saturday. But I actually typically don't like how The Sims does that. I don't like the last day of winter being New Year's. I feel like there should be a couple more days of winter left, so this is why we have a good 4 days. This is why New Year's is on a Tuesday. So plus it just works out for this video. I'm super excited for the New Year's party. If you don't know, I have been prepping my save file for that for the past couple weeks, like getting everything in order, and I've been doing a little bit. No, you're not eating this, baby. No, you're gonna cook in a minute. I've been doing a little bit of preparation on live. So if you did not know, I have been starting to live stream a bit. I've only done like 3 lives in total, really 2 real ones. And in those lives, the last 2 lives, we did do a little bit of cast makeovers for the Whitmores in preparation for the New Year's party, getting all of them dressed in glam and stuff. If you're interested to see a little bit of behind the scenes for that, go check that out. But also I will be doing a lot more of that on stream for various saves and all that jazz in the near future. So it is 5:40 and and Marcus is at work. He is a doctor, so he won't get off of work until 6 o'clock. So we only got like 20 minutes or whatever. And so Giselle's just been keeping busy. It's Sunday. She doesn't have to work, so she's been like at home vibing. Her dad's here, but we're not opening. So then I just say no. You can get a snack, sweetheart, if you're hungry, because I want y'all to have a cute night. Let's get her a yogurt. You can eat a yogurt, baby, but you're not eating elote. You're not doing that, babes. Go ahead and put it down. Go ahead. I'm gonna put it right back in the fridge. Thank you. I want them to have a cute, cozy night before, you know, the festivities of the next couple of days begin. A moment to themselves, and I'll definitely give you guys an update on their relationship so far, what's happening with them, and the undercover tension. I'm gonna let her eat that. Marcus is literally about to show up. He's literally about to show up. Another thing, I have been slowly but surely trying to build up this save file. I have a lot more done in Willow Creek, but I have been trying to do something in Newcrest. So this is, oh, look at Pops, made him leave. But this is the last thing I added, is another residential rental, which is really kind of scary and insane for me to have done, considering residential rentals are literally breaking people's saves. But hey. But I want the street to be kind of luxury, modern downtown vibes, and so I will redecorate outside so it matches this a little bit more. And I'm not sold on the aesthetic of this, but I don't feel like changing it. Marcus is off of work. He has an errand thought. It says, it seems Marcus's life is just passing by in a series of monotonous days. Marcus longs for something new, something fresh, something out of the ordinary. A deep sea dive, a mountain climb, a ride on a jet ski, or even a visit to the Sylvian Glade. Should Marcus go on an adventure? It's okay, babe. We're going to keep that in mind for later. I definitely do want them to go travel somewhere, because Marcus and Giselle are very much like active, adventurous people. So him craving an adventure isn't out of the order. Come on, Marcus. Come on, Marcus. If you know what I'm talking about. Let's have her clean this up. I'm gonna have him come upstairs, bathroom, take a shower, and then I'm gonna have him change into something really cozy, comfortable. We'll put him in this. Giselle, you can go ahead and get started on dinner. I want them to have like something warm, so maybe like a soup or something. You know what? Let me get my cookbook mods out. I don't know why I don't have any of my cookbook mods out in this. What's called? I think I've been trying to see how well I can do without certain mods, and so I've just been like in certain saves not using certain things. Okay. We can do Granny's cookbook, and then we'll do the Oni's recipe, and hopefully they actually cook down here, because Giselle and Marcus have not been cooking where they're supposed to be. Okay, so let's see what we can cook. I think I'm gonna do this green stew with salmon. It's lactose free. I need to finish this event. Oh my gosh. Okay, I got 10 days. I actually cooked on the real counters this time. She be going upstairs to the counters upstairs, and they've been cooking with that, and it's been making me so mad. I need to get that one mod that like disables cooking surfaces. If I can find it, I'll put it in the description box below. But yeah, for this, I do want them to, of course, eat. I want them to, you know, relax by the fire, get some cocoa out, cuddle and stuff. I want a nice cozy night in with them, you know. Maybe even do a face mask. You know what? I think I'm gonna have them do a face mask. Alrighty, the food is ready. Sister, please don't eat it yet. This actually looks good. You can clearly tell the potato and the salmon in there. Hey, who's calling us? Mariah? I'm singing a little money your way. Get a new outfit or a wrong code. Oh, that's so nice. Thank you for the $100. That was very kind of you, Mom. Very kind. She's in a pretty good mood. She's craving sweet food from her pregnancy, which I forgot to say, they do know that they are pregnant now. The funny thing is, after I got done playing with Brandon and Monty, I had popped into their household. As soon as I loaded in, it had like the pop-up. It was like, doo-doo-doo. Giselle is expecting. I was like, I didn't even get a chance to take a pregnancy test. You can't come over here, Travis. Oh, she's immediately getting flirty from feeling smitten, from being enamored with someone nearby. Just seeing a sim can set the heart aflutter. What is she saying to him? Reaffirm love. She's pretty much like, oh, I love you so much. Once they finish eating and we set up like the fire and all that stuff, I will get into the tea. Megan, why are you calling? Megan is wondering if I want to go over her house and hang. No, baby, we got plans with our wife tonight, okay? Speaking of, okay, we'll get back to this, but speaking of like phone calls. For some reason, Giselle gets phone calls or whatever from her family and friends, but Marcus gets the most calls. Like they be calling him about like advice and coming to hang out and just calling to chat. Like this man, they genuinely love him. Like people love this man. Like she loves this man, of course, but people genuinely love this man. And I want y'all to keep that in mind so we can circle back to that idea when we get into the tea. Now she getting sick. He's gonna clean up. Let's have her get changed. And then you can put this away as well. And we're gonna have her light the fire. I meant to get the drink tray out of out of Bill Buy. I think I'm gonna use this green swatch. Something about this is really cute and different in their apartment. So we'll do the green swatch. We'll say like this was gifted to her by like her mom or something. I also want them to use this s'mores tray. I want them to make s'mores. And then I'm gonna like cut off some of these lights so it's not as bright in here. Let's have them both grab a cup, or let's have him give her a drink and then he grab his own. He's like, I got you your cup. Here you go.
7A?
And she got her hot cocoa. This is so cute. He's like, I hope it's hot enough. And she's like, yeah, it's nice and warm. Oh, they are so cute. Oh, my heart. Complain about cloudy weather. Yeah, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the cloudy weather too. I want some sun shining. Okay, so while they drink their hot cocoa, I'm gonna talk a little bit about, give you guys a little bit of an update of where their relationship is at right now and the things happening in their lives that honestly I didn't even foresee happening. Okay, I didn't even try. I wasn't even planning. This wasn't even in the original storyline for them, but here we are. So pretty much these two have been like happily, married and thriving. They love each other. What are y'all about to do? What are y'all about to do? Don't make me scare y'all. Oh, this is so cute. I love this so much, y'all. They might be my favorite couple that I've had in a while, okay? You gotta watch them, though. They be seeming like, oh, they just chilling, they having a conversation, and then they going somewhere else. Like, they want to be in each other's skin so bad. It's crazy. But aside from, like, them being happy about, their relationship and happy about the upcoming baby, there has been some tension, some internal tension in this couple, and mostly from Marcus's side of things. Ever since Giselle found out about her pregnancy, she has been basically making an intentional effort to reach out to her family more and try to mend like their troubled past, because she knows she's going to need that support and doesn't want to rob her family of a future relationship with her children, despite all of that family history and such. This is so cute. Let me pause so I don't get distracted. Recently, she has been, inviting her siblings, in particular Clark and Noah, over a lot more to at least chat and hang out. And things are like mostly smooth, aside from like, awkward moments here and there. But of the two siblings, the one who's definitely been taking the most advantage of this, bonding time is Clark. Oh, this is so cute. She said, I got my s'more now. I got my s'more. Both of the sisters have pretty much, all their life been wanting a better, closer sisterhood bond with the other. But, the way they were raised and, essentially pit against each other has definitely gotten in the way of that. Oh, Marcus has definitely gotten in the way of that. But I will say that Clark has definitely, looked up to Giselle all her life and aspires to be like her. But over time, the aspiration has turned into a little bit of envy towards her life, especially her romantic life. I talked about Giselle and Marcus's relationship, how they got together in college, and they've pretty much been like lovebirds. And then when you compare that to Aiden and Clark's relationship, you kind of see like the similar patterns, like Clark finding someone in college who, has similar attributes, qualities to Marcus. Not exactly, because Marcus ain't shade, he's loyal, but has similar like on the surface qualities to Marcus. You can see Clark somewhat modeling, Giselle's life, right? When Giselle and Marcus first started dating many years ago, Clark actually did have a little tiny crush on Marcus, but like it was really nothing to, Giselle. Giselle kind of figured it out, but it really was nothing because Clark was just so much younger than them. So it was just like, oh, this is just a little crush. This doesn't mean anything serious, right? Coming back to, the present time and Giselle spending more time with Clark. Essentially, one night, Giselle had invited Clark over, and the three were just like hanging out, chatting over dinner. And Giselle kind of started to feel tired. At this point, she is very much pregnant, so like she gets tired a lot faster, a lot earlier, and then also she had just came back from work, so you can imagine how drained she was. And Marcus pretty much told her like, okay, you can go to bed. I see you're tired. He'll clean up and you can head to bed, whatever. That's exactly what Giselle does. She goes to bed and whatnot. And at this point, Clark is still here and whatnot, and he's still hanging, and it's not a big issue, whatever. So after they clean up and stuff, Marcus is chatting with Clark. They're having a good old time. Clark is really getting to know Marcus because at this point she was too young to really know too much about Marcus. This is her sister's man. She don't really know that much about him, but she just can observe certain qualities and whatnot. But like really getting to know him, here's more stories about his life, his upbringing, his college life, stories about his sister, things of that nature. So this is what they're talking about. Things are getting a little bit personal. Clark is asking questions under the guise of really wanting to get to know Marcus. Now she makes a couple of flirty comments, but Marcus essentially like dismisses it because this is just who Clark is. She says off the cuff things all the time, so like he's not taking this personally. He's not thinking of it as such. However, a couple of nights later, Marcus gets off of work. He wants to spend some quality alone time with his wife, and he gets a call from Clark again. Y'all, what are y'all talking about? Woohoo! Y'all are too funny. I'm gonna let y'all do y'all thing while I talk. But he gets a call from Clark basically like, hey, Aiden is out. Can you like help me with something? Like, you come over and help me with something. And, they don't live too far from each other. They both live in Newcrest. So like, oh, y'all actually going to the bed this time. Okay. Usually they don't. Usually they go straight to that shower, but it was like we had enough of that. But let me get out y'all business. He's pretty much like, I can't. I have plans with Giselle and I can't come over. I'm sorry. Maybe tomorrow I can come over and fix whatever you're talking about, whatever. And she's like, no, it's fine. It's cool or whatever. And then literally a couple minutes later, she shows up at the house. I was like, Clark, girl, what are you doing here? Giselle like sees her. She's like, you know what? You can come in. They chat for a bit. And then, after a while of chatting, Giselle, I think they're done. Yeah, they are. Oh my gosh. Not he trying to go for another round. Y'all are crazy. Unsatisfied? Whoa. For mediocre woohooing. That woohoo wasn't satisfactory. Improvement needed. Yeah, baby. Yeah, they both was like, let's go again. Let's redeem ourselves. That's crazy. That's why he did that. Well, let me go back downstairs to let y'all do what y'all need to do, because that's crazy. But I was feeling off today, but you definitely turned me on. Well, what are you waiting for? Get over here. Y'all do what y'all gotta do. Y'all do what y'all gotta do. As I stare at this fire and we chat, Giselle gets tired again. She's like, listen, I gotta work in the morning. I gotta go to bed. Like, I'm really tired or whatever. And Clark's like, oh yeah, that's fine. And, Giselle's under the impression that like Clark is about to, leave as well. Now she says goodbye to Clark and she heads upstairs, right? Clark is, seeing Marcus is cleaning up around the house. She decides to help him a little bit, right? And while they're in the kitchen after, she helps him clean the dishes or whatever, the crazy thing is Clark tries to put the moves on him. But, of course, Marcus declines, that loyal trait coming in action. And he's like, you need to leave. And so she leaves. And, he pretty much goes to bed. This is just too much. Like, I don't know what's called. I don't really want to talk to Giselle about it. Like, I'm going to just dismiss it again. Because, he doesn't want to rock the boat between the sisters. So he's just like, you know what? I'm going to just stay quiet about this, right? Wait, where are they? They're in the office. Okay. Anyways, quick sidebar. The fact that it's literally 11:11 and they've accomplished so much. Like, oh, hey, Aiden, we were just talking about your cheating girlfriend. Anyways, oh my gosh, I'm about to turn this audio down so quickly. He decides to just dismiss it or whatnot, because literally the next day was Winterfest and he did not want to cause any trouble. I'm gonna pause. I can't. Part of the reason why he also doesn't say anything is because literally the next day was Winterfest. So he didn't want to start no drama, and then they gotta all meet literally the next day at the family house. He's like, let's just forget it. She's probably out of her mind. Aiden wasn't in the house. Maybe she was feeling a little lonely. Who knows, right? Speaking of Winterfest, y'all, let me tell you something. Winterfest was a hot mess. It had some redeemable moments, but most of it was a hot mess. Literally mere minutes into the party, the tree burns down. Some may say that's symbolic of the family. Who knows? I'm gonna leave that up to y'all and your interpretation of that. But the tree literally burns down. I had never had a tree burn down in The Sims like that before. Like, that has never happened to me, so it was definitely crazy. But aside from that, there were some moments that were like really cute. Once everyone got over the fact that of the fire and all that stuff and all the tense moods, faded, the party was able to resume. However, during this, right, everyone's chatting, mingling with whoever's at the party, right? So Marcus is sitting at the table and he's chatting with a few of the family members, and Clark is also engaged in that conversation. Nothing weird is being said. However, he finally decides to look up and look around. He sees Clark and she's giving him a look, and it's at this point he realizes that he can't ignore whatever is going on with Clark. So as you can see, Clark, whoa, not you find her extremely attractive, baby. Maybe that's why he also feels guilty, because he's like, damn, she's coming on to me. And she is a cute girl. I mean, she is cute, but not you find her extremely attractive. But as you can see, Clark has a crush sentiment towards Marcus. But let's open up this one with Giselle. We have all these good sentiments from Giselle. On Giselle's side, she's smitten with him. But as you can see, Marcus feels very guilty. So he has a guilty sentiment that says Marcus feels bad about something that happened with Giselle, but doesn't know how to make it right. So ever since that Winterfest day, he has really been wanting to tell Giselle what's up and wait, you find Clark extremely attractive, but you find your wife very attractive? Marcus, we're gonna have to change that, because ain't no way. You find her just a little bit under, ain't no way. Maybe that's why he feel guilty. Reality of the situation is, how it actually played out is Clark flirted with him at the table and he didn't shoot it down or whatever, and so that's why he got the guilty sentiment. Oftentimes when he has conversations with Giselle, he'll get a guilty mood-led, tense mood-led, or feeling like some of the interactions are confessed cheating or whatever the case may be. But yeah, child, it's a whole mess that's going on, under the scenes with them. And honestly, I was not expecting that from Clark. Clark was giving very much loyal to Aiden to a fault, but I didn't know, Clark, when I be seeing her around the world doing other things and I'm playing with the other family members, I be like, Clark, what the hell are you up to? Because she be engaged in some stuff. She be knowing people that I'm like, why do you know them? And why are you doing that with them? But we'll leave that for the Clark and Aiden update, and we'll get deeper into that, what they be doing separate. I was confused. I was like, not y'all becoming Brendan and Amani. Okay. For tonight, we're going to leave all that drama alone. We're just going to allow, Giselle and Marcus to be a cute couple. Because they are. Despite all of that happening, Giselle loves her man and Marcus loves his wife. So, ain't nothing, it ain't too much to report home about, but it's enough. All right, so they're done. They're in good moods now. They feel like they've redeemed themselves. Giselle just enthused about the relationship. He feels very appreciated. Also feeling really good about the s'mores they ate. The perfect combination of marshmallow, chocolate, and graham crackers. Yum. He's surrounded by friends. For Loyism, nothing beats being surrounded by people they can trust. So he feels like he can trust Giselle. And he can. She might feel attracted to other people or whatever and acknowledge their attractiveness, but she ain't gonna sway, right? However, here we go with that guilty buff again. Feeling guilty from feeling guilty around someone nearby. Seeing that sim reminds Marcus how he still feels kind of bad about how he treated them. So he's feeling real guilty. He's like, damn, I love you, but every time I see you, I'm reminded about the fact that your sister tried to put the moves on me. And I just don't know what to do with it. He's internally girl, I don't know how to say this. I don't want to get in between the sisterhood. And then, he was upset about that woohoo earlier, but we're going to get rid of that buff. She has a buff that says following the code from loyal trait, which I don't know how she has. Maybe it's a bug or whatever. Giselle is staying true to all her loved ones. Solid relationships are not built on lies and deceit. Little do you know, your husband is keeping a secret from you. I would consider that deception. She also feels happy and confident from a child on the way. She is also happy about their intimate encounter. She has a want, because she has that nosy trait. Learn a secret from nosy trait. Everyone has a secret. Giselle must learn them all. One secret at a time. That's funny. This is crazy. To be trying to keep a secret from your wife who's a nosy sim. Good luck with that. We're going to go ahead and have them head to bed because it's 12:15. They always want to talk to each other. Please, I know y'all love each other and y'all enjoy each other's company, but go do the thing I asked you to do. They're They're just so cute. Look at them. And then this moonlight cascading on the pillow, like just so sweet. Oh, I love them so much. All right, guys, so this is the next day, and I currently have Giselle at the town hall in Willow Creek to get some work done. In a minute, I'll show you the build, and I'll talk a little bit about my plans for Giselle and her career and this building. And in just a few moments, she is here to get minimal work done. Side note, I was looking at her work from home tasks. She barely even got any, but this is, I guess it works out since we're here, since the majority of her tasks are raised donations. So this is what town hall looks like. This is the Crawdad Quarter Street in Willow Creek, and I'm currently like renovating this street, and I love it so far. Like the vibes are really giving what I want. This right here is supposed to be like a coffee shop slash bookstore library. This is the bar slash nightclub. There's a nightclub at the bottom slash residential. I think I'm gonna turn this into someone's house. Business and hobbies is really finna transform to save, honestly. And then this is gonna be like a restaurant, a laundromat, or something. I have to see what I want to do for this build, but one of these buildings will be a restaurant. And then of course this right here is the town hall thing, which I kind of want to redo and have a look similar to this. And if you're interested, I will link this build in the description box below as well. So yes, I want her to come in here and find a cubicle. Now I currently have this lot. Who is this? Alan, what are you doing here? This is Alan Lynn for my Melomania Let's Play. I do have my MC command center set to like populate for my tray file, so like you'll see a lot of sims from other LPs and such in here, but I'm just gonna pretend like this isn't the Alan Lynn we know. I think I'm gonna have her come over here to one of these cubicles. Only thing I changed is this section. Technically this was a big room or whatever, but because I have this set as a library lot, I needed to have some bookshelves. Can she not get in there? Is it because of the door? Oh, her dad's here. Where is he? He's coming. Oh my gosh, he's here. He's coming to see her, which makes sense because he is like a judge, so he would be at like the town hall. You know what I'm saying? Like she's like, oh hi, Dad. He's bestowing some knowledge upon her. He just gave her some advice. He's like, don't get too caught up and stuff. Let me have her like talk to him for just a little bit. I don't know if I said this fully before, but no one in her family knows that she is currently pregnant, not even her father, who she is the closest to. So the couple has been keeping it pretty tight-lipped because of previous concerns with Giselle's fertility, so they haven't told anyone about the pregnancy, to keep it private. But I love this build. Like I was gonna get rid of it, but I think I'm just gonna renovate it a little bit more to fit my needs. What I was talking about earlier is my goal for the save is to have like a mayor or something, and I wanted the mayor to like live on like the town hall building and with businesses and hobbies. But the pack ain't even out yet, but I'm already planning. But I want to have like be converted to like a small business residential or something like that, and have her be like an employee of it, and have like the mayor live here, and make a whole thing out of that. But I have to see. I might put them up here, but like this ain't even big enough. Okay, so I was finally able to fix it. For some reason the doors were bugged, so I had to switch them out. But I'm having her attend a conference call, and then she's going to check her cause progress. Currently she is supporting the No Sim Left Behind cause. Her objectives are to brighten Sim's day at the arts quarter and collect donations. Sorry, I'm looking at her bucket list things. One of them is I'm going to uncover the truth, run snooping interactions on 5 different sims. I know being nosy isn't exactly a good thing, but I'm going to indulge that side of me and uncover all the dirt on the people before I go. Just need to know it all. But we're going to circle back to the bucket list thingy, because I'm actually going to use this for our party later today, where I'm going to have to make like vision board aspiration type of goals, and we're going to utilize the bucket list feature from Life and Death. So maybe I can ask Victor Fang for a donation since he is here. I don't want to be out too late because I want to start the party around like 7-ish. So I need to start like setting up at home at like at least 6. Look at her dad working. She's just thinking about like, dang, I'm so excited to be able to tell my dad that like I'm pregnant. Yes, I agree. We should be supporting this, and we should rally against this cause. No one should be displaced from their home due to finances, type of stuff like that. Okay, it says conference call. From attending conference call. Conference calls are important. Learn company's information and share information when needed. Okay. Giselle has raised 25 simoleons and has 0 Sims registered supporters. How do we raise supporters then? I've never played with the charity career, so I wouldn't know. But do we have to manually like get people to like sign up for the calls? That'd be interesting. That's fun. Let me introduce myself to this man. Speaking of causes, I want to Giselle to start a charity, and I actually have a few ideas of what charity and how I want to like go about it. I'm just waiting for her to reach a certain point in her life and her personal life to happen first to like kind of inspire her to actually start that charity. But yes, that is what I want to do. Like I feel like we can have that, and then like I want to do like charity galas and have her raise money, pretty much be like a philanthropist. Like I can see her being that type of person. Okay, so he has a negative first impression of us. We think he's responsible and he thinks we're in. Is it because he knows we've been asking for money? Have her talk to him just a bit. He said, you better not say nothing crazy about my daughter. I'm watching you. He's like, he really don't like her, but we will be asking for your money. We will guilt trip you. We're going to promote the cause and then collect a donation. He's like, listen, would you like to support the No Sim Left Behind cause? Ian has listened to Giselle's passionate remarks about the cause and is feeling inspired to take action. And with some hard facts, a friendly smile, and just a little bit of guilt tripping, Giselle successfully secured a donation of 25 simoleons. Good job, girl. Tell gross joke. And she about to spy on Victor? I'm sorry, that's so funny. Something about like her spying on him, like, let me see if I get some details. Like, is he who he say he is? She's so funny for that. It says, don't be suspicious from Nosy Sim clearly spying. Just keep snooping, just keep snooping. I'm sorry, that's funny. Let's introduce ourselves to him as well. It's like, oh my gosh, Victor Fang. Hold on, let me flip. He just looks so bothered. Girl, are you pregnant? I know Miss Molly ain't pregnant. I don't think she is. Maybe she's just on her, her period or whatever. But it's like, oh, you must be the Victor Fang. He said, yes. Pleased to meet you. He must be upset because I think he knows she was spying on him. I think Sims get upset when like nosy Sims are clearly spying on him, and I think that's probably how he feels. Let me check. She thinks he's admirable. On first meeting them, this Sim appears to Giselle as a much admirable individual. Why is it like such a tongue twister for me? In Dreamland. This Sim appears to be a little bit in their own bubble of imagination, a dreamland of sorts. Hold on. What happened to, what's her name? Lily Fang? Is that not his spice? Why is he married to May? The principal from high school years. He ain't just be doing anything. That's funny though. He got a type. Inquire about Victor's mood. Complain about work. She's funny. I'm gonna just say she's talking about the cause. Listen, it's too many people out here who need our help. He's like, yes, I know. Someone always needs someone's help. And then after this, we're going to get out of here. I'm going to cheat this. I'm going to brighten someone else's day. And we're going to cross that off as if we went to the arts quarter because I'm not heading out there. We asked him how he's feeling. He was like, oh, I'm feeling tense because of this. Nosy nuisance. Victor can feel the gaze of a nosy Sim. Were the binoculars really necessary? Yeah, that's why he's tense. I do it. You seem like a sweet girl, but if you're trying to get some dirt on me or whatever the case is, just go ahead and quit while you're ahead, okay? I'm gonna have her go to the bathroom, and then we're gonna go find someone's day to brighten. Oh, let me get her a snack. Maybe we could brighten Victor's day, so that way we can leave on a good impression, you know what I'm saying? Now she here talking to herself. Same, sis, though. Same. She's like, it's okay. Victor, cheer up. I don't know what she say. Okay. I hate when the Sims start doing that, jumping around like that. Oh, he's talking about how bad his day has been. Okay. Let's have her eat this while she's sitting here. And then drink this as well. Look how pretty she is, honestly. Like, I ended up tweaking her face. I don't know if you can tell, but I tweaked her face just a little bit. So she does look slightly different, but mostly the same. But I think she's cuter. I'm sorry. And the hair, this eats on her. Look at that. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and allow her to finish eating this up. And I'll see you guys when we... Why do you always be moving like this? Once again, I'm asking for your support for the Rough Housing Encouraged Neighborhood Action Plan. It's going up for a vote, but currently relaxed food regulations is predicted to win. We need every Sim to get out and vote. We can trust that we'll have your support. Rough Housing Encouraged, I don't have time for y'all to be beating us up. So I'm sorry, Paris, even though we cool, no way I'm voting opposite. What? Why would you do that? Didn't you read the fine print of relaxed food regulations? It's not a good idea. Our plan, on the other hand, will be very good for this neighborhood. So you just want to go around swinging on people? You trying to fight me? Well, in any case, don't forget to submit your vote Monday at 6 p.m. Okay. So we need to hurry up and get home ASAP. Anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and have Giselle head home so we can get this party. I'm sorry. Why are you looking? Why are they looking at us like that? Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and have Giselle head home so we can get to prepping for this party. All right, guys, so we have made it back home with Giselle. It is a little bit after 6, and I've gone ahead and had her vote. I didn't end up voting for either of the neighborhood action plans. Actually ended up voting for Rock Your Mind, Body, and Soul or something like that, which is the fitness one, which makes sense for her to do because she's just like a very active sim in general and loves being outdoors. So in a few minutes, I'm going to go ahead and have Giselle get ready. And then while she's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and set up all the stuff for the vision board party. Marcus is just sitting on the couch enjoying his day off. He's immediately feeling guilty. Shocker there. His knees should be fine. He just needs to use the bathroom, so you can come here and use it. Go ahead and brush his teeth too. And then I'm gonna have him cook something. We'll do this gourmet cheese board. Is ribs too much? He can either do burgers, hamburgers. I don't think anyone's like vegetarian or anything like that. Burgers or ribs. We'll just do burgers. You can use the bathroom too. So your needs are all met. You can brush your teeth as well. And then we'll have her change. Put the notebooks up here for everyone to do. So who's all invited to the parties? It's going to be Brendan and Amani. Then we have our neighbors, Harris and Aiden. And then, not Aiden. No, his name is Aiden. Aiden Barkley or something like that. And then Giselle's best friend, Denise. So that's the ones who are invited to the party. I consider like inviting other people. Maybe Simone or something like that. But I'm not ready for that mess. I don't know what it's called. Yeah, here it is. We'll put a bunch of these. We'll make them switch out the colors so everyone feels like they're doing something different. We'll put another black one right here. And then I want to get that champagne thingy, even though what's her name will not be partaking in any tonight. Sparkling juice right here it is. We start with sparkling apple juice, and then mixed drink. You can do iced tea. And then I'll have him change in a minute. Well, he might change them automatically when he goes outside. So you better cook that food, honey. Yeah, chef it up. He honestly should have been had this party planned since he was here doing nothing all day. No, it's fine. He was enjoying his day off. Oh, this is so cute. No one told you to eat. No one told you to eat. I'm putting you in the fridge. You can get yours later. You ain't even that hungry. Just eating. Ignore the fact that he's out here with no clothes on. Matter of fact, let me change. It's already 7 o'clock, so we can get them over here now. Plan a social event. I don't know what. I think I just do a house party. Okay, so the party has officially started. Hopefully they don't keep changing back and forth. Sorry, I had to change them out of their outfits. Let's see. Is anyone here yet? Okay. Y'all are too formal. I'm tired of him walking around with this buff from feeling guilty. Can't even start a good party. He already feeling embarrassed. Gotta go hide. Oh, Brendan's in here. They took his shoes off. It's like, sis. He actually had called to hang out like an hour before the party started, and I was like, babe, we finna literally see you. Also, I want to get you tell that she's pregnant because she do look a little like extra, like she put on a little bit of weight. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but you know, he's like, yes. Why is our things always messed up? I'm gonna find it, get a new because this must be real cheap because that thing keeps breaking. Hey sis, how's it going? He's like, oh, I saw Dad earlier today. He was at the town hall. He was like, oh really? What was he doing there? Yeah, I don't know. He had some documents in his hand, but I'm not really sure what was going on there. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna cheat this away for right now because I can't deal with that feeling sad thing. She's like, hey sis. Oh, that's not what I thought she's gonna start doing. When did you get a violin? Who's calling us? Noah Whitmore. I just took an online Henry Puffer quiz and it just put me in the Ivy Bell house. See, look at that. He's trying to find something to talk about with his sister, She was like, oh my gosh, the smell of that meat. Ooh. I'm gonna have her hug her first or talk to her first, and then I'm gonna introduce you to her friend, her best friend. Oh wow. Oh wow. She's like, oh, Denise. Okay. This isn't happening. We're just gonna pretend this isn't happening. The only reason it's happening is because one of the neighborhood action plans that got put in place was the free love one. So that's why. But oh my gosh, that didn't happen. Okay, that did not happen at all. Alrighty. Okay, so everyone's already getting food. All right. Marcus, now is not the time. You're on my list of things to do today. let's postpone that. What do you say? We're literally in the middle of a party. She's like, listen, here. I'll just give you a little. There you go. Oh. No, y'all are not. The party just started. Brandon, Whitmore, and Amani are woohooing. No, yeah, where y'all at? In the bed? Brandon, this is a different level of low even for you. Okay? I can't believe y'all. Okay, let's go up and have her stop this. Oh, if I had a guest bedroom, okay, maybe I would let you, but in her bed, absolutely not. Absolutely not. The audacity. Just like, hey, cut that out now. They was finna get the camera out, please. Y'all are sick. Really, y'all are. Have some decorum, please. Where did you get this from? This isn't the food I told you to cook. Eat a hamburger. He didn't like it anyway. From nausea. Uh-oh, these stomach gurgles don't sound good. Oh my gosh. This is supposed to be a cute get together and it's already going sideways. Have him throw up so he can feel better. You're hungry too. Let's get you a burger. And then I'm gonna have her call them down here to eat. Cause y'all not gonna sit up in my bedroom all night. Absolutely not. Poor Marcus. He said, ugh. It's not good. Nobody tell you to eat no quesadilla. Only person that should be throwing up in this household is Giselle, okay? I'm glad they're getting along though. Oh, well, since she's sitting right here, let me go ahead and introduce Giselle's friend, Denise. All right, guys, so this is Giselle's friend. Her name is Denise Pryor, and she is 32 years old. Currently, she is a journalist at the San Myshuno Times, and she is very much single. Giselle met Denise during their senior year of college. They both got a writing internship. It was pretty much like instant chemistry, and it was one of those vibes where like you've known someone for a long time, they just get you, and that was the type of dynamic that they had. And pretty much ever since then, they have been like really, really close. Though this has been Giselle's like best friend since college. Like half of the family doesn't really know Denise, and that's because Giselle kind of keeps her separate from the family because she doesn't want anything like getting in between that. Like she's met her parents and whatnot, but like not too much with like her brother Noah or even Clark or anything like that. She doesn't want any drama. But anyways, this is Denise Pryor. He's about to compliment her appearance and be like, you look nice. Baby, you need to go clean that. This is the guest bathroom. We cannot have it looking like this. This is disgusting. We're then around like 11:30ish probably at this point. I'll have them like get to writing their bucket list. I'm probably gonna have to control each and every one of them so they can make their own bucket list. Plus I want to see what they get anyways, but I'm gonna do at least 2 and I'm gonna randomize it. I'm not gonna do any specific category and I'm gonna just see like what they pick. Something's wrong. Y'all need to break it up. Please stop. And the fact that it's just normal, they just that free love thing is crazy. Kind of nosy. I want to see what each of everyone's thinking. So starting with Brandon, he's in a playful mood. Of course, we know Giselle is confident. Marcus is happy. Amani is about to throw up. She's tipsy. How are you tipsy? I didn't even serve alcoholic beverages. You can go ahead and throw up in here as well. Something must be wrong. So he must have cooked something bad. Paris is in a inspired mood. Excited from discussing wedding day. Paris is buzzing with joy at the thought of getting married to her fiance. I forgot they are engaged. Yes. Aiden is let's just say he's in a happy mood too. He likes a sim nearby. I have a question though. I just need to see something. Okay, so it's really about his fiance. Okay, I think that's what it is. Let's see. Let's make sure. Okay, maybe it's not just about his fiance. All right. Y'all better not do. I will say, because this couple is going to be very important to Clark's story because I've seen some things. But they given, what's the word? They given open. Even though this is the free love, but free love hasn't always been on, okay? They've been doing certain things. Hot goss from Nosy Traits. Spill the tea. You're so funny, Giselle. All right, Amani, are you good now? You good, sister? Aiden, you can steady sit here. Paris, you can steady sit here. I'm so sorry. Let me make sure. No, y'all aren't. I can't believe y'all. Absolutely not. No. Y'all better be lucky I interfered. Cause y'all was, and they probably was gonna go upstairs to my bed too. Just rude, just disrespectful. Okay, when everyone gets seated, then that's when we'll do the interaction. I feel like Giselle's like, all right, so you all know why we're here. As you know, the new year is literally approaching, so I thought it'd be nice if we had a little bucket list vision board type of party. And so now it's time to do our vision board. So I'm gonna have to go around and make them all do it like at least twice. Bucket list, write goal, and we're gonna do it twice. Get to writing. It was like, all right. This looks crazy because they keep hopping in and out of the animation. I have one of those writing animation like overhauls. Okay, she said, I'll just sit right here, guys. Oh, she looks so cute. She's like, oh, I'm trying to figure out what do I want to write to my bucket list. I'm excited to see what everyone puts down, especially for Giselle and Marcus. Wait, why can't I see her bucket list? Oh, I'm so sad. Okay, Marcus's first one is I want to go on a big ride. Get nasty. I want to go on a big ride. Woohoo, in a Copperdale boardwalk ride. By big ride, I meant the amusement park rides in Copperdale. And by get on, I mean woohoo inside of. Just in case you were wondering. Yeah, I was at first, but not anymore. What did Giselle write? I want to mix the ultimate drink. You're funny. Have a max level drink making skill and create the greatest drink ever. I want the world to know me as a master of drinks. Whether it's mixology, juice fizzing, or nectar making, I must achieve greatness in one of the drink related skills and create one highest quality drink. Once it's made, I can declare it the greatest drink ever. It's time to get flipping and sipping. Okay, because at first I was like, the irony of this is the fact that she's pregnant, so she cannot drink alcohol. So the fact that she's thinking about this, but juice fizzing, I don't know if I want to do that. But nectar making, like I feel like I can see her getting into that. Let's see what else Marcus wrote. It's time for one last epic DJ gig. What? Reach level 10 DJ mixing skill, then perform at public DJ booth. What? This is giving midlife crisis. I would love to do this. That's like Marcus's midlife crisis. Just randomly decides he wants to be a DJ. Sorry. The world is going to remember me as the sickest DJ around. Once I perfect my mixing skills, I've got to show everyone what I'm made of. I'm taking my talents to the club and playing the coolest set ever. I think that's so funny. He said, listen, that's giving midlife crisis. We will be doing that. I'm going on a boating trip. Ride around in a boat for 3 hours. Just me and my boat in the ocean water. I can already smell the fresh air and sea spray. I think I'm gonna have them go to like Sulani or something. Not soon. Maybe I will. Maybe to get away once, things hit the fan. But yes, that's so funny. I really wish I could see everyone else's. I'm upset about that. Oh well. Have them all come grab a drink, and I feel like somebody would be like, girl, where's the alcohol at? She's like, oh, I just, forgot to go get some alcohol. My bad. I was already out, so I couldn't, had to hurry up and get ready for this party, so I didn't, kind of just slipped my mind. Knowing good and well the reason why she ain't got alcohol is because she's pregnant. And plus, they're not big drinkers anyway, but they will sip some wine. All right, after I had them get drinks and stuff, I'm gonna go ahead and like wrap the party up and such. But I think this was pretty cute. This is pretty successful. It wasn't super like, I like I say it wasn't super eventful, but it kind of was. But I didn't want to make this part super long or dragged out. Brandon has learned the following traits about Aiden. He is party animal. I kind of want to change his name because oh y'all, Marcus begins to bite his lips in a suggestive manner. Their eyes stare intensely into Giselle's. Giselle dear, there's nothing that I would love more than you right now. Come here, you. Let's not waste another moment. I think I'm gonna go ahead and say this and I'm just kick everybody out. Nah, it's playing. Sorry I can't. I'm sorry to disappoint you. We can do this in literally like 10 minutes. Like just let everyone finish their drinks before you try to kick them out. He pretty much was like, y'all gotta go. You ain't gotta go home, but you can't stay here. Oh, this is so cute. Hey, y'all better not do nothing else. I'm watching y'all. The funny thing is, even though that Latre is currently on, like, they're not doing anything. It's just this couple. So it lets me know that, like, y'all just some freaking frogs. I spoke way too soon. We can go ahead and empty the tray. And we can empty this as well. He's already cleaned it up. He's like, yeah, let's get this show on the road. I got places to be, people to see, things to do. If you catch my drift. A new life within from pregnancy. Sometimes Giselle is overwhelmed with delight at the feeling of her baby growing within. She can't wait for it to be born. The funny thing is, it's like not even growing. And the only reason I'm saying that, and not because like some sick thing is happening, like I paused the pregnancy, so technically baby isn't growing, but hey. Oh my gosh. Wait a darn minute, y'all. Something's gotta give. I can't have my girl being hysterical. Let me check everybody. Playful. Ain't nobody dying in my party. Ooh, if I didn't see that, and if they had died, y'all, I think I just would have quit this game. I would have quit playing. It's like, all right, y'all, I gotta go, girl. Bye, y'all. The way they just run up out of here, they said, go, honey. Ooh. She's like, all right, see you guys later. It was like, great party. Nice to see you guys. See you next time. Let me make sure everything is cleaned up. Okay, everything looks fairly decent. And then we're gonna have her. Rita, baby. Oh my gosh. I'm not pressing that because if I press that and I get too attached to this kid, I don't even know what the gender is. I have not checked. Like, I'm not looking at that. But I can't because I know what's coming and I can't allow myself to get too attached to this kid. But the next one, oh yeah, baby, it's over. Next one, yeah, we going up. We doing it big. So honey, let's finish that conversation from earlier. They just so like, I feel like I've only been recording them for a little bit and they just been under each other every other moment they get. All right guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this night up right here and I'll check back in with you guys tomorrow when we get ready to do the New Year's party. All right guys, so it is quite a few hours later. The two have already, okay, thank you Marcus. The two have already gotten up and started the day. Matter of fact, it is currently the afternoon and Giselle is craving something sweet, so Marcus is making her some brownies. So as you can tell, they are in a very celebratory mood because of the New Year holiday, and so they keep throwing like tons of tons of confetti. I want to start the New Year's party at around like 5, and I know you're probably like, 5? That's a bit early, and it is, but for Sims time that is the perfect started time. I would have did 7, but it doesn't really matter. I want people to be able to get there, eat, dance, drink, and actually be able to count down to midnight. You're not doing a toast, babe. They keep doing this toast over and over again. Marcus, I told you to make these dang brownies. At around like 3:30-ish, I'm gonna have like Giselle go ahead and get in the shower and stuff and get prepared. And I'm gonna show you guys her outfit. So cute. They both do. It looks so good. I'm gonna have them take pictures too. Both of them are in very inspired moods for various reasons. I'm sorry, what was that? So much lust makes you uncomfortable. It would be wise to find a way to release this tension, baby. Oh my gosh, is she okay? Yeah, she's fine. My goodness, take a breath. I don't know, maybe it's the fact that she's pregnant that's doing something for him. Like, oh my gosh, you're having my baby. Let me have him grab a serving for, grab food for Giselle. Here's your brownies. Sweetheart. I'm gonna have him go ahead and go upstairs and shower though, because we want everyone to be nice and fresh. Take a shower, and Giselle's just gonna eat her brownies down here while she waits for the shower to become available. Side note, do y'all like this nightie? I forgot I had downloaded this set. I don't remember who it's by. It might be Serenity. It's either Serenity, Kyle, or one of those CC creators. Yeah, I made a lingerie set a long time ago, and this is one of the pieces, and it is so cute. Like, especially this green color, like, it's giving like Tiana. We're not looking at the chest. This has nothing to do with the chest. This is just the dress. But yeah, it's so cute. Let's have her clean this up and put this away, and then have her head upstairs. He's up here brushing his teeth. He's like, yes, gotta get ready, and then brush her teeth as well, because they got straight up and then brush their teeth, didn't wash their face, didn't do nothing. They just got straight up. Just nasty. Rude introduction to who? To Mr. Mayor, please. No, it's Mayor Whiskers. That's what it is. This is the only thing I hate about this. Like, they keep coming out here and making food and then leaving it to spoil. Marcus, if you about to run down the street to talk to a cat, okay, he's right here. Rude. Poor Mr. Whiskers, he just minding his own business. Could you imagine you minding your own business and someone coming to you start yelling at you? That's just crazy. Marcus just became acquaintances with Mayor Whiskers, please. Not they actually got some friendship. And then when he's done, I'll show you guys her outfit because she just looks so cute. This is her hair and makeup. Her hair is by Daylife Sims, and I believe her makeup is Twisted Cat and Northern Siberia Winds. I think it's their like latte lips or something like that. She just looks so cute though. The all purple lip. I feel like it really complements her outfit well. Like she just looks so cute. Let's have him come take a picture with his wife. If not, then I will literally just have Giselle do it and then we can take pictures later. I mean, we don't have to take pictures now. Let's get you in some good lighting, queen. Okay. Now she feeling herself. Oh, this is that one this is that one picture. This is an elder picture override. Please take it though. This is so cute. I don't have a mirror though. Dang. I'm gonna take it though, even though we don't have it currently. Oh, she feeling herself, child. She's feeling herself. You make sure the lighting is good. Yeah, this hits right here. She feeling herself, child. Here's another one. Here's another one. She eating this. Okay, head tilt. She said, let me look to the side. Let me look to the side. I hate this because they're always out of frame. I don't know why the Sims team does this. Oh, okay. She said, let me get y'all another one. Let me get y'all another one. Hold on. Oh, this is so cute. This is the last one. All right. Oh. Well, now that she's standing, I'm going to go ahead and give y'all a little look at the dress. Can we get a little commotion for the dress? Yes. You can thank Rimmings. Why are we saying her name so weird? But this is their dress. This is so nice. It's the perfect color. And this is actually the color scheme for the event. It is dark purple and black. But all right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and have Marcus and Giselle head to the event. And I will see you guys when we get there. All right, guys, so we have made it to the party. And as you can see, it's definitely going off without a hitch. As you can see. Amani is already getting down and the party has barely even started. No, but for real though, this is hilarious. This is honestly so funny. But before we get into the gameplay, let me go ahead and show you what we're working with. So this is the lot we are currently using. I can't remember what it was called. If I remember, I'll put it in the description box below, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it looks nothing like what I've done to this place. I have completely changed the windows. The outside is more or less the same, but the windows looks different. The color scheme is different. The inside is definitely different. So like I could give you the lot, but it ain't gonna look like this in the inside. I'm gonna just tell you that right now. This is what we're working with. It looks really sad because it is winter time. But all the guests, I need to change his outfit because you're not supposed to be in no blue suit. And Mariah just standing over there in the bushes. Coming in the inside, ignore this. This is like she has messed up dress or whatever. We have 3 tables set up, black and gold vibe. There's a bar in the back. I made a custom dance floor. So technically this is just different tile and I put one of the like a CC dance floor around it. So it's a custom dance floor. Looks really cute. Over there is where we have the food table. This is the one from high school years. And then over here on the side, we flip the camera around, we have a photo booth. We have an upstairs that I'll show you in a minute. And then over here we have like another like seating area. So I have like some tables set up. So if they wanted to play games, which I don't know they will, but if they wanted to play games, they can play like card games over here, poker over here, and then there's more seats. And then over here in this corner we have a aquarium. I didn't know what to put in this corner and I didn't feel like putting more chairs, so I was like, you know what, let's throw a little aquarium in here. So that's exactly what I did. And then inside here is a little kitchen area if you needed to cater food or whatever and someone needed to cook something. And then in here we have the bathrooms. Very simple, not doing too much. And then going upstairs, we have this little like pool table sitting area. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, this is towards the end of the build where I started to like, I could have put some plants or something like that. I think I'm gonna go in and put some plants here later. Not in this episode though. I don't feel like doing that. But this is pretty much part of the build where I started to get a little lazy and I was ready to wrap it up. Okay. And plus I just didn't know what to put up here. But flipping things around, over here we have like a dance room or whatnot. Like they can come sit in there as well. But like over here is another room where they can come upstairs and like boogie, because at first I didn't have the dance floor downstairs, and so I was like, you know what, let me put another room just in case they still want to dance, and I put it up here. But this is what we are working with, and I think it turned out pretty nice. I didn't know what else I put up here, just threw the DJ booth up here, and we kept it simple. This used to be like a whole seating area back here. I got rid of it because I wanted more space on the inside. But yeah, that's it. And then we also have like little fairy twinkle lights at the top. I feel like it was a nice little touch, especially if you see it from this angle. Like, it's just really cute or whatever. You better get it, Imani. She's not playing, Joe. She is not playing. She's too funny though. Okay. So if you couldn't already tell, I am controlling a lot of different Sims, and pretty much I just have all of the Whitmore siblings. So I have Noah, Brendan, Clark, Giselle, and of course Marcus is their household, and then Michael Whitmore, Papa Whitmore, just in case. And the reason why I did this is because I wanted to hop around between each of the Sims, see what they're up to, control them a little bit. And I know, even though technically this is a Giselle and Marcus focused episode, since we're at such a big gathering, I thought it'd make more sense to play with all of them and just jump around and see what each of them are doing, because my goodness. Okay, he's just blowing horns. Of course, we just saw him do that. Girl, you're not making no drinks. So all the people that are invited to this party include all of the Whitmores and their romantic partners present. Then we have Denise, we met earlier in this episode, which is Giselle's best friend. We have Cassie Chowdhury, who is, you should have seen her in the last episode. She was the girl who was trying to get in the pool, and I was concerned about her dying, and basically was saying like she's too pretty to die. But she's here with her fiance Kenneth, who I need to change his outfit, honestly. And of course, we invited the Rosario, so we have Simone Rosario over here. And if you were in the live stream, her outfit was completely different than this. And I said I was going to hop off stream and find stuff I wanted for her to wear. And this is what she's currently wearing, but she's about to change into the right version of this outfit. But she still looks cute though, Yeah, she agrees. Also, we have the couple that was just over here making out. We have Oliver Russell and his wife, Heaven Russell, who are really close friends of Michael and Mariah Whitmore. Is she dancing? She's dancing. Get down, girl. Yes. Who's serving corn dogs? Where did she get a corn dog from? She must have went outside and got it from a vendor. So I'm about to say, we not serving corn dogs. Her dancing is too funny to me. Cracking me up. Okay. Let me make sure everyone gets a little bit of a meal. Okay, she's putting those on the table. Okay, she put the chicken and she put the macaroons. What did she get? She got a macaron. She would get some sweet. Clark, what are you doing? Clark, please. Now listen, y'all, I will say, I did play test this a couple of days ago. I wanted to make sure everything went smoothly. I wanted to see if I needed to add anything else to the build. So the first time I didn't have the stereo, I didn't have the dance floor. I was missing quite a few things. Like certain things I got deleted right before I had exited my game. So I had to replace those things, right? But I wanted to play test because if you've been watching my videos before, you've seen like things not necessarily go the best. And that is because like there's something broken or there's something weird happening or whatever the case may be. So I wanted to make sure that didn't happen for today, right? I play tested it, and y'all, that was the most chaotic party I had ever witnessed. You can talk to your father. And let me tell you something. I wasn't even controlling anything. Like I had everything set up like this or whatever, and I just watched and see if there was things I needed to add or whatever the case may be. But no, I didn't do anything, and it was out of hand. It was out of hand, but it was so sweet, but crazy as heck. She come to talk to her siblings. I'm sorry, is the music saying bounce that? Bounce that? Am I tripping? Or is the music saying bounce that? I guess we can talk to Clark too, since she's sitting right beside us. I feel like it'd be weird to just ignore her. Asked to accompany childbirth. The funny thing is, I don't know, do I want to reveal she's pregnant tonight? I think I might. I feel like someone will figure it out. Will probably ask her. Oh, but I didn't show you who Cassie's fiance is. So this is Cassie's fiance, Kenneth Springer. He is very much wealthy, and so I actually got these Sims from the gallery, and Kenneth looks pretty much the same. I just, CC-fied him. Cassie, I don't even know if that was her real name. That's the name she was given, but I completely redid her. So I believe she was originally like a black woman. Yeah, this is her fiance. And like the description is like she didn't expect to fall in love with him. She really was with him for his money and she expected to fall in love with him or whatever. I think they're a cute couple. Who's to say they actually are in love? I don't really think they are. Aiden, if you don't get your butt in the inside, I wasn't trying to control him at all, but I might have to get him in the inside because there's no reason you should be out there. They look so cute. All of them. Like the color scheme, y'all, it came together. It ate so bad. Like, even though some of their dresses kind of lean a little bit pink or whatever, but it came together so well. Oh my gosh, it eats. Who are you talking to? He's feeling flirty because he's around Simone. He's being on his best behavior and I appreciate that. Noah, someone just told him a secret. It says, your secret's safe from me from Loyal Trait. Noah's lips are sealed. Loyal Sims never spill the tea after other Sim secrets. He better keep his mouth shut. Well, he's known to be good at that because he got his own dealings. Warmed heart from supportive family dynamic. After spending time with a supportive family member, Noah has all the warm fuzzy feels in his heart. Aww. It's probably his mama. Okay, Clark is doing fine. She's a little tipsy though. She's being very chatty. All right, so everyone's in a pretty good mood, honestly. I'm gonna have Brendan. It's too many y'all in a conversation. I need y'all to split up so I'm gonna just start clicking randomly to get y'all out of conversations. Brendan, come talk to your friend Jamal. Let's do something funny. Noah looks so good in this suit. Also, I don't know if you can tell, I gave Noah a makeover in his face. I wasn't vibing with his face. I'm one of those people that like, I'll keep touching my Sim's face over and over and over again just so I can get it the way I want it to. And I finally got him looking the way I kind of envisioned him looking, and he just looks so good to me. Like, Giselle, you better not be drinking that drink. And she is. Sister, you're not tipsy. We're gonna pretend like you're not tipsy. Marcus, what are you talking about? Oh, he's talking to Amani. Oh, he's throwing confetti with her. And this is already not going at all how the first one went. The first one was really crazy. Oh my gosh, that was insane. Okay, Noah, I don't know why you're pretending like you don't know how to speak to nobody. No, y'all not. Where are y'all at? Oh my gosh. But anyways, the funny thing is when it comes to like that happening in public, nothing like strips off. I've like disabled all of that, so like you won't see nothing, not a darn thing. Look at them. He like, oh my gosh. No, they not. They're like, oh my gosh. They get in the pop-up. They're like, not they over there. He's like, let me put this toast first, then we're gonna stop. Yeah, somebody stop them please, quickly. He's like, hey, cut it out, y'all. What are you doing? Please. Jeez Louise. And you stuck behind a chair. I'm tempted to leave you back there. Just nasty. No decorum at all. Not they couldn't wait. They just couldn't wait. Gosh. Stay away from each other. Gosh. Just annoying. Y'all better not do nothing else or I'm kicking y'all out the party. Her dancing in front of him is taking me. But sis, what are you doing? Why do you confess attraction? Girl, bye. I was checking on Clark. Currently she's about to use the bathroom, right? But I was checking on her buffs, right? So currently says she's drunk, but also it says what to say from crushing on someone nearby. Clark is trying so hard not to panic, but her crush is right there. Girl, better keep that together. Now he literally ran in the bathroom. We're gonna keep Clark right here. She's gonna see him and she's gonna say something. She's gonna wait for him to get out the bathroom. Now he looking at her. He didn't even wash his hands. He said, nope, let me get up out of here, child. He said, See that? He wished straight to the wall. He said, oh, absolutely not. Okay, we have 2 hours until midnight. Who are you talking to? Witness fight? Between who? Who's fighting? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It is Kenneth and his name is Zach. Not they actually throwing hands. Please. I wonder what happened. Oh, she in there drunk as heck. She's trying to get her mind together. She in her head like, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Because she really want to say something to Marcus. We're just going to continue to watch this fight. See who wins. Because I'm very curious. And it better be Zach. He's just like, my money's on the white man. Oh. Dang, how long is this fight? Aiden not sitting there unfazed. Miss Thing still over there dancing. Okay, now they like, all right, who's gonna win now? Girl's like, are y'all serious? Or it's just like, no, they not. Okay, y'all, come on now. Okay, I'm about to reset y'all in 10 seconds if y'all don't stop. Because the fight can't be this serious. He must have said something about his fiance. How did she land you? He won too. I'm sorry, it's him. He was watching through the glass. He's like, have some decorum, please. You have some decorum, sir. Okay, no more fights though. No more fights, so I'm gonna have to check what the neighborhood action plans is. They like, dang, he won. Wow. Oh, you know what? Maybe they were saying something mean to us. He was like, you know, you ain't even worked. I'm gonna eat. They're like, oh, okay. Park Girly, are you okay? You just in here going crazy. You're not about to chat with Noah. There's other people in here to chat to. Speaking of Noah, I want Noah to actually introduce himself to Denise. Listen, as I mentioned before, Noah is a suave guy and he be out here, you know, hollering at the ladies or whatnot. So let's see if him and Miss Thing hit it off. You know what I'm saying? Okay, girl. He said, I like the way she moved, child. Yes. Slick queen. Sway them hips. Okay, you losing me. You're losing me a bit. Okay, she's doing the cheers. I'm trying to introduce him and they over here trying to cheers. Maybe they already introduced each other and they in a passing glance. Why is he looking at her like that? Like, so his first impression of her, he thinks she's funny and she thinks he's adventurous. This Sim seems to have lived so much in this city one day and another the next, from job to job and from love affair to yet another. It makes him a little fascinating. So she's interested in him and he finds her attractive. Okay. I have a question though. Maybe it's a thing for older ladies. Finds her attractive though. Maybe it's the hairstyle. Maybe in the other hairstyle he'd be like, she looks better. Y'all, I completely forgot about the countdown to midnight. It's literally 11:58. Hopefully it gets turned on though. It's too late now. We missed it. We missed the countdown. But Happy New Year's, y'all. She's materialistic. This is weird. I didn't even know they were talking. It really means a lot to me that you make time for me. Just wanted to let you know. Okay. I'm ready for the New Year's event to stop because you can't even have no conversation with nobody. Just keep toasting. You know what? I can't even change it. I'm gonna have him flirt with her just a bit. Propose scandalous question. Attempt to swoon. We'll do a bold pickle line since he's very confident right now. Let's see if it worked. It did. And she's in a flirty mood, which means we're in there, guys. We're in there. He's sobering up though. Gets court. I'm pretty sure court is flirt and then we'll exchange numbers. Girl, aren't you supposed to be working? She's like, that dress, really suits you. She's like, oh, thank you. I had to go shopping everywhere to find a colored dress that fits, this theme, So yeah, you look good though. Now exchange numbers. Hold on, wait. Throughout the conversation, Noah got the impression that Denise finds him quite attractive, making him wonder if he has the right idea. You definitely do, bud. She's like, he's actually cute. She was like, dang, I'm gonna have to get Giselle from keeping me from her brothers. Say, yeah, let me get that number. This is so cute. They get down, child. Get it, Giselle. She's like, yeah, let me cut up. Oh, look at the dad over there being lame. Get it, Giselle. Let me back that thing up. He being all cute with it. You know how to dance. Okay, Marcus. Let me show you how I got down in my college days. Marcus definitely gives. He was in he pledged. He was in, what is it called? If I say sorority? Yes. They get down, child. They say, yes, this is how we used to get down back in the day. What y'all over here talking about? I'm watching you, Aiden. Guys, I gotta say, this is like a bajillion times more tame than the tester one. But I'm gonna shake it up in just a minute. So I got some things I need to happen, okay? Secrets gotta get exposed. Okay, New Year's Eve is over. New Year's Eve was a pretty good. Giselle got to do a lot of the things she wanted to do, but not everything. Next year, she hopes she did even more. Yeah, because we did not do the countdown to midnight, but it's okay. It is completely fine. Hopefully they can stop toasting now, because I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Brandon, I'm gonna need you to stop dancing and you come talk to your girlfriend. Like, you have not talked to her at all the way you needed to talk to her tonight. What's getting me is the fact that she's over here drinking on the clock and she's supposed to be getting our orders. She's supposed to be serving us and she's over here having a good time. I mean, she could, have been with her family and she decided to work tonight. So we give her her props for that, but let's have you romance. Confess to having an affair. Oh my gosh. We do stimulating convo. Go talk to your girl, man. Oh, this is so cute. He's whispering something in his ear. Her ear. She's like, kids, be away for a couple more hours. Oh my gosh. No, they not. Or maybe they didn't ask anything. Maybe I just was mistaken. Maybe it genuinely was a whisper in the ear situation. He's drunk though. And he's feeling very flirty. Oh, never mind. So y'all really want to get down? No, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. No. Y'all can go in here. I told y'all to talk for 2 seconds. You about to go tear it down. They so funny. Somebody must be in there. Because that's what happened last time. Someone was in there or they were stuck behind this. Oh, they was taking pictures. Y'all, I genuinely got scared for a second. Genuinely got scared. Also, I was them stepping out the booth together. My jaw dropped. Because like I said, I know that's not what I think it is. I know they did not do what I thought they did. He said, yeah, we're just gonna go take some pictures. Clark over here getting down again. She said, let me party. They doing a lot more dancing than they did in that last one. Oh my gosh. Dreamy eyes from crushing on someone nearby. Clark's got her crush on her mind. My goodness. I want y'all to take pictures before the night is too late. Look at them. Looking around to see anyone is watching. Oh, this is so cute. Her man. Oh, this is too cute. They finally going in there. Please. Hilarious. Listen, we gotta have some things come to an head. So I'm gonna have Clark try to pull him for a chat. Marcus for a chat. I can imagine her being like, can I just talk to you for a minute? And he's a little tipsy, so he's not thinking all the way clearly. He's just like, well, I guess it's fine. Like, she hasn't done anything all night. I'm sorry, it's them in the background. Why is everyone outside? Also, what's going on over here? He's like, we should, definitely like go out sometime. She's like, oh yeah, that'd be really nice. Yeah. I already gave you my number, so just message me whenever, She's not trying not to sound desperate. Okay, so listen. Let's see. Let's start a conversation with him. Deep conversation. I wanted to pull you in here just to talk a little bit. I know things have been a little awkward, and I don't want it to be awkward. He said, listen, Clark, you are a beautiful girl, but nothing like that could ever happen between us. And she's like, yeah, I know. I just isn't, heat of a moment type of thing. Really, I just been feeling, a little confused about things in my life right now. And there's also just some things in my life I'm trying to figure out right now. And I think it's just, I don't know. He's like, look, I get it. He's like, when I was your age, a lot of things were, confusing for me too. So I get it. She's like, yeah, thank you. It's just, things have really been, things are just, just been really, I don't know. I'm sorry. He's like, yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Things happen, but that could never happen. She's like, yeah, I get it. Mark will try to take this moment. Let's see, what interaction do I want to do? I'm going to do it under the friendly version. So that way we'll do tearful tender kiss, I guess. And then we'll have, it's getting late, and so Giselle is like looking for her husband. She's seeing him. She pulls him in for a little kiss. It's like hard to do this because it seems we want to be goofy sometimes, but listen, I'm doing what has to be done for the sake of the story, all right? But she walks in and she sees him. She said, I know that is not what I see. Now she actually pulled out the binoculars. I'm crying. And she's like, oh no, cannot unsee from privacy violation. You walked in on something you were never meant to see. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Such a lustful love. Who do you desire? I'm assuming this is not for Clark, since he was literally trying to turn her down. But listen, Giselle, she sees this and she starts seeing red. She's like, I know I did not just see what I thought I just saw. Let me handle something real quick. He's like, how dare you? Now she go right back to smiling. Let's yell at her a little bit. Let's have an argument. She said, no, you didn't. She's standing beside her husband, child. Clark's just over here smiling like, she's like, I know I did not just catch you in here kissing my husband. We gonna insult her and then we gonna walk away. Now he yelling at her. He's like, listen, look, she didn't mean it like this. She's just going through something. And she's like, no, you do not. She said, I know he did not just yell at her though. Like, that's that loyal sim trait kicking in. She finna give him the cold shoulder. She's like, I can't believe you would do something like that to me. She's like, and you? How dare you? He's like, I ain't gotta deal with this. I'm walking out. I might have her come sit down here on this bench. Aggravating conversation, rage from being slapped. Oh wait, from difficult family dynamic. How are we even family? Family can be so difficult sometimes. There's the girl who was literally just kissing her man, and she wasn't even dead drunk. Called out from being confronted by loyal sim. Giselle got called out for her mean behavior towards the sim. Shame on her. Because she been trying to make the moves on her man for a minute. They just out here dancing, please. Yes, they mean it. They're like, yes. Throw it down. And meanwhile, people's getting slapped in the back. I'm really mad that she is here messing up our aesthetic. So Amani sees Giselle come out here. She's like, whoa, like, what happened, girl? Like, what's going on? Like, why did you storm outside? Like, it's cold out here, it's snowing. Like, why are we out here? And she's like, I just caught Clark trying to, I don't know, kiss, make out, start something with Marcus. And she's like, no way. She's like, no way, you're joking. She did not try to kiss Marcus. You're joking. She would never, right? She was like, I don't know. Like, she used to have a crush on him, when she was younger. But like, I thought that would fade. I never thought like something like this would happen to my sister. Like, I'm already going through enough. She's like, what do you mean? She's like, well, this was supposed to be a surprise. I was going to tell everyone together, but I'm pregnant. She's like, girl, you're joking. You are not pregnant. She's like, I am. She's like, oh, congratulations. Oh my gosh, congratulations. I know you guys have been wanting this for so long. She's like, yeah, we have, but like, this is not like how things are supposed to go. Like, I didn't think, all of this would be coming about, like, I just want to have like a nice, good pregnancy. Like, why can't things ever go my way? Like, this is supposed to be a happy, joyous time for me. It's like, girl, it's gonna be okay. Like, I don't know what Clark was thinking or what's going on with her. Ever since I first came into this family, I've always known she was a little weird. She's like, don't say that, it's my little sister still. She's like, well, the truth is your sister's weird and she just tried to put the moves on your man, okay? It's like, yes, I am fully aware. But she's like, listen, I don't know what's gonna come of this, but one thing's for sure, y'all definitely, this has gotta get handled, okay? I know you got dreams of a kumbaya family, but right now, this ain't it. Especially with her trying to put the moves on your man. You got a husband and a baby to think about. It's like, I know, I just, how do I? She's like, it's okay, girl, just breathe. You still got me, girl. New personality trait, skeptical. Giselle has become more and more doubtful and questioning. Skeptical or not, is it too much to apply some healthy reasoning to things? Embrace a change? Skeptical? We're gonna embrace it for now, but I will get rid of it if it becomes too much or it doesn't make sense. Let me see. Not entirely trusting of the majority of things you see or hear. Skeptical sims like to challenge the universe to provide concrete proof that something is indeed as it might appear. Wow. Okay. So you know what? This doesn't make a little bit of sense for her. Okay. She's just like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, girl. She's like, it's okay. Like I said, we got this. I'm here for you. But have you been to the doctor yet? She's like, no, I actually have not. That was my plan for this week, but you know, I think that was her officially telling her that she was pregnant. Sounds unpleasant. From another Sim's pregnancy, why does pregnancy have to be so tough? To think that every Sim born, a Sim has to go through this. That's hilarious. I don't know if we talked about it in this episode at all, which I definitely should have addressed it, but if you remember what happened at the end of last episode, we found out that Amani was indeed pregnant and she was very devastated about that. I made the executive decision to not have the baby. I already have a storyline for them, and the whole baby thing just would have stomped on it and it would have been too much. The way I'm going to go about this is that did not happen officially, but I'm gonna just take it as like a pregnancy scare. Period has been laid, and she's a little concerned. She was a little concerned that night, and she was like, "Wait, when was the last time I had my period?" And that's when she was upset. She was like, "Oh my gosh!" And she kind of brushed it off. And so, hearing that Giselle is in fact pregnant, this is going to make her like, now let me go to the doctor and see if things are all good. 'Cause I don't want no baby. I'm gonna allow them to chat. Y'all. Noah and Simone. When did they even have alone time together? Y'all, I am genuinely gagged. Public service. Possibility of anyone being able to walk in on Noah and his partner made the intimate encounter in a public place much more exciting. First of all, they kind of look cute though. Second of all, wow, I'm over here trying to set him up with Denise, and here he is with Simone instead. I'm thinking like, okay, the interaction's happening. It must be Denise. It's Simone? Got me questioning Simone's motive. Throughout this whole night, Brandon has not been talking to her. Maybe because he know better to rock the boat on such a special occasion. Is this like a way of her trying to get back at him because he wasn't talking to her or whatnot? Yo, this really came out of left field for me. Oh my gosh. And she's pleased with herself too. She don't regret it at all. And I don't think he does either. He's just talking like nothing ever happened. Please. She said, if I can't have one brother, I'm gonna get the other. Very attractive, and they have amazing compatibility. Okay, so it makes sense. But y'all, was not expecting that. I was not expecting that at all. And he's just up here just playing pool with his pops, like not even thinking about that lady. While his girlfriend out there, not confronting, comforting, his sister and his brother down here. Yo, what has this party become? Oh my gosh. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna cut this episode right here. I don't have it in me for a little bit more, and I know this video is probably super long. Overall, I hope you all enjoyed this episode, getting to hang with Giselle and Marcus in their crazy 3 days in their life. I definitely want to hear you guys' thoughts on this one, especially with the whole Giselle, Marcus, and Clark situation, as well as whatever's going on with Noah and Simone. I'm at a loss for words on that one. But anyways, guys, I hope you all enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.